How's it going, guys? This is Bomb Kerplow, back for another video, and back from my 4 or 5 month hibernation. Sorry guys, that just happens. But we're back with a new game. This one's called Love Ribbon. This is slightly like If You Met Your Waifu, if anyone's seen that ridiculous playthrough of mine's. Only this one's actually probably better, and yeah, just actually good. And if you can't tell from the picture here, it is Yuri. And if you don't know what Yuri means, then this picture should tell you what it means. If you still don't know what it means from this picture, well then I guess you'll just have to stick around and find out. Well, let's get started then. I stretch my arms out wide as I take my first step off the bus. My body is stiff after being seated for what feels like half the day, and various joints crack in response to my movement. At the same time, I fill my lungs with fresh air. After being trapped inside of a bus all day, the air outside has a refreshing taste to it. Crack. Ouch! Aw, jeez. It's only been a few years. Toughen up, Iris. With a loud crack of my neck, I finish limbering up and hit the road. I keep an eye out for any street signs that might help me to gather my bearings. While I have a rough idea of where I am, I've never been to this city before, nor am I traveling with anybody who might. I'm all alone in a brand new city, my home for at least the next year. Sigh. This is hopeless. I can't see anything helpful. Maybe I should ask for help after all. Oh, looks like Daddy's calling. As if on cue, my cell phone begins to vibrate with an incoming call. It's Dad. After a few rings, I pick up. His voice is cheerful and vibrant. Iris, I thought it was about time for me to call. How is it? Do you like your new home? Did you have any trouble getting there? It's not too far from the school, is it? Whoa, slow down, Dad. I haven't even seen the place yet. I just got off the bus a minute ago. Oh, right. Ha ha ha. Whoops, I didn't mean to get ahead of myself. My father laughs heartily as he speaks. So, how's the ride over there? Full of fun and excitement? Don't ask. Do you know how many creeps catch the bus? Not to mention the stale air and uncomfortable seats. Worse, I couldn't even afford to doze off. Missing my stop would just be the disaster to top off this momentous occasion. Wow, someone's feeling gloomy. Suck it up, princess. A little bus ride never hurt anyone. Hey, well, she did say there's a bunch of creepy people in there, and if I know Japan, buses and trains, being a female, that is the worst situation to be in, especially when there's a lot of creeps. That's a big problem over there. Well, you're the dad. I guess you know what's good for her. And what happened to your enthusiasm from this morning? You were practically jumping for joy at the notion of moving out and attending school. It was even changed. You even changed into your uniform before leaving. You were prancing around like it was your first day of school. I was not. I just wanted to make sure it fit. Yet you're still wearing it now, aren't you? ... I look down at my own body. My legs are clad in knee socks up to my thighs. They stop a couple of inches before reaching my short skirt, which I have mixed feelings about wearing. The long-sleeved blazer I'm wearing is warm, and around my left breast is the school emblem. Below the blazer is a white shirt, also decorated with the school emblem. Finally, the collar of the white shirt is held in place by a tie, neatly wrapping the whole outfit together. Ah, my precious daughter is finally moving out on her own. It feels like just yesterday that I was changing a diaper and reading you bedtime stories. Are you really going to be alright without me? Oh, please, I'm a grown woman now, Dad. I can take care of myself. I'm not so sure about you, though. Make sure you eat properly and go to bed at a reasonable time, okay? Yes. I smirked to myself at my father's childish reaction. Although he's a good, responsible man, my father is not a serious person by nature. It's only when something big is going on that he seems to pull his act together. Well, I won't keep you any longer. Call me when you arrive at your new home, okay? I'll be around if you need... wait a second. Actually, there's one thing I'd like your help with. I take a look around and detail my surroundings to my father. Sounds like you got off at one stop too early. Don't worry, your new school isn't far away. Just keep heading towards the heart of the city and you'll find it in no time. And if you still can't find it, Papa will track your phone's GPS and give you street-by-street directions. How does that sound? That sounds kind of creepy, man. Creepy beyond compare. Thank you, my thoughts exactly. Thanks for the help, though. I should be able to figure it out from here. Alright, don't hesitate to call if you get lost again. I remember this one time when we went to the zoo and I found you. Beep. I hurriedly pressed the end call button. Honestly, every chance he gets. I put my phone away and start walking. Following my father's directions, I soon find myself in front of my new high school. Lilium High School, a prestigious school inhabited primarily by the children of upper middle class families. Thanks to my exemplary performance and attitude, not to mention my participation in extracurricular activities, I was given the opportunity to apply for a scholarship here. Not only was my application successful, but I am now a top student at Lilium High. My battle hasn't ended yet, however. As a scholarship student, I must continue to excel, lest my scholarship opportunity be revoked. Furthermore, I will be living by myself from now on, and I don't know anybody in this city. This is my first step towards adulthood, and as nervous as this whole situation makes me, I am without a doubt excited. Screech! Pulling me away from my thoughts, I turn my head as the sound of a bus coming to a halt reaches my ears. Ooh. As the door opens, only a single person steps off. It's a girl carrying a large bag on her back. Even from behind, her long black hair and pure white skin catch my eye. She exudes an unmistakable air of maturity despite appearing to be around my age. A cool beauty with an appeal if I find my eyes immediately drawn to. But beyond her appearance, what I find most captivating is her demeanor. She steps confident strides, not at all unbalanced by the large bag she's carrying. She appears strong, yet her arms and legs are not muscular. Her figure is lean, and her back is straight. She pushes her chest out naturally, and walks with excellent posture. My age or not, she is undoubtedly more mature and an adult than I am. As I stare at her figure, my mouth agape, I notice just how loudly my heart is beating. The mere sight of this girl causes my body to malfunction. My throat is paralyzed, my face is hot, and my heart is beating so quickly I fear it may burst. Yes? Eep! My heart jumps as the beautiful young woman addresses me. She stares straight into my eyes, exuding confidence and strength I could only dream of possessing. If you don't want anything, then... The young woman turns around and begins to walk off. No, please wait. My body reacts before my brain is able to formulate a plan. I don't mean to call out to the girl, but before I know it, I'm unconsciously reaching forward. Yeah? The girl raises an eyebrow at my sudden outburst. I think about what I can say, and why I called out to this total stranger. Perhaps I can ask if she's also a student? As I mentally assess my options, I become painfully aware of the girl's increasing annoyance. No, it's nothing. Sorry. Without saying a word, the young woman turns around once again, this time walking away for real. Simply watching her beautiful figure recede from my sight causes my chest to tighten in a manner I've never experienced before. Once she's gone, my chest suddenly relaxes and I'm able to breathe once more. But before I can think too deeply about this unfamiliar feeling, our meeting comes to an end. Just who was that girl? And the seeds of love blossom. Following a lengthy walk, mostly thanks to my unfamiliarity with the area, I finally arrive at my new home. It's an apartment in the city, not too far away from my new school. Most of the students at Lilium High use the student dorms, but I unfortunately missed out on any vacancies this year. So for the time being, at least until a dorm room opens up, I will be living in an apartment rented by my father. Come to think of it, I put my cell phone out once more and call my father. Hey, it's me again. Hi, me again. I'm Dad. ... I'm hanging up. Hold on, don't go. I sigh and put my ear up to the phone once again. Anyway, I was just calling to say that I arrived at the apartment. It took you this long to get there? You really should exercise more. Beep. I'm not dealing with your garbage, Dad. I glare at the phone as I hang up. Honestly, why do I even bother? I thought moving out would mean being free of my father's nonsense. My phone begins to vibrate just as I go to put it down. I sigh once more and answer the call. Dad, I've only just arrived. If you want to pester me, can't it wait until... Hold on. There's something important I need to tell you. Don't go out after 9 p.m.? No. Well, yes, but something else. I was planning on telling you, but I'm so sorry, guys. I was planning on telling you before you left, but you just looked so cute dancing around in your new uniform that I... Out with it, Dad. Okay. The thing is, you won't be living alone after all. Eh? I stare at my phone in surprise, completely baffled by my father's revelation. What do you mean I won't be living alone? You promised that you would trust me to take care of myself. Besides, you work too far away. You can't seriously be thinking of staying with me. My father doesn't respond immediately. I imagine that he is wearing the same expression that I was only moments ago. Iris, I think you're misunderstanding something here. What I'm trying to tell you is, you'll be sharing the apartment with another Lilium High School student. My eyes slowly open wide as my father's words sink in. I had anticipated a quiet life of solitude during my stay here, a life of school, studying, and not much else. Having a housemate would undeniably change that. Another high school student? Sorry, I know you were looking forward to living alone. No, that's okay. I'm just surprised. I don't actually think that having a housemate would be a bad thing. Ah ha ha. I'm glad to hear that. I'd be in a difficult situation if you refused to live with her. Oh, and don't worry about her having an impact on your studies. Zoe actually keeps to herself. Zoe, huh? Okay, so a girl called Zoe will be living with me and attending the same school as I am. I can work with that. Is there anything else I should know before we meet? Oh, I suppose there is one thing. I can hear the sound of my father scratching his face as he hesitates to answer. You see, you and Zoe already, have a connection. A connection? I think back over the people I've met. While I can't recall the names of everyone I've been introduced to, I'm fairly certain I don't know anyone called Zoe. Yes, although you've never met, the two of you already share a close bond. Uh, okay. So, what is this connection, or bond, or whatever? My father once again begins to scratch his face. Iris, Zoe is... How do I put this? She's... your little sister. Oh, my very own Emoto. My little what? I respond in a flat tone, half convinced that my father is just screwing with me. I guess I should explain. Zoe has lived overseas for most of her life with her mother, so the two of you have never had the chance to meet. Which might be for the best, but now that I think about it, Zoe can be a bit... My father trails off, unsure of how to best end such a leading statement. Well, at any rate, a fresh start might be just what each of you need. Okay, talk to you later, honey. Lots of love. Bye. Beep. What a guy. Eh? I stare at the phone in my hand. The call ends before I can ask a single question of my father, who is no longer on the line. All I can hear is the sound of my own breathing. Little sister? You've got to be kidding me. I lived my entire life thinking and being told that I was an only child. Furthermore, my father raised me alone and never really told me about my mother. I grew up thinking my mother was dead, or perhaps a deadbeat who ran out on us. In reality, it appears that she was living overseas with a little sister I never knew I had. Unbelievable. If I've had a little sister all this time and never even knew it. Now out of nowhere we're going to be living together? This is just too much. Following the piece of news my father had left me at the last minute, I was left in a state of shock. In a daze, I decided to take a quick look around the apartment. It's a nice looking apartment. I locate the bathroom, my bedroom, confirm the state of my belongings, and finally sit back and take it all in. As hard as it is to believe, this is my new home, an apartment rented by my father, but still mine. But before I can settle down and relax, there's another matter weighing on my mind. The other piece of news my father dropped on me at the last minute, the unplanned guest in my otherwise empty apartment. A little sister. My little sister. For the next 30 minutes, I paced back and forth. Over and over again, I passed by the boxes containing my belongings. I then enter every room in the house, one by one, before returning to the kitchen. I repeat this process as time slowly passes me by, as though waiting for something, or trying to reach a conclusion. In reality, however, I have no clear goal. There is only a single thought on my mind, and pacing will not make it go away. As one might expect, from the moment my father nonchalantly made his declaration, my thoughts belonged to a single person, my little sister, Zoe. Though surprised after a while, I'm not actually disappointed, and I'm certainly not angry. Instead, all I can think about is how I'll finally have the young. Get used to this, guys. Instead, all I can think about is how I'll finally have the younger sibling I always wanted. But maybe I should lay down for a bit. I really do need to rest. Contrary to the advice I offer myself, I continue to pace. The excitement of having a little sister, one with whom I will soon be spending every day, is just too much to keep bottled up inside. A little sister. My very own little sister. I begin to imagine what she might look like, and what we could do with one another. Will we cook together? Walk to school together? Will she need my help with her schoolwork? I'm definitely going to be a reliable older sister. I'll make certain that she knows I can be counted on. Come to think of it, how old is Zoe? My father said she was younger than me, but he didn't exactly say. Ding dong. Guess who? My excited yet nervous pacing comes to a halt as I hear a sound at the door. I'm not expecting any visitors, and Zoe's the only roommate I've been told about. In my mind, the one ringing my doorbell can only be a single person. I ready myself to give her the best greeting that I can. Zoe! I rush to the front door and throw it open without pause or hesitation. The moment I do, I see a familiar face staring back at me, blankly. I mean, who didn't see this coming? Oh boy. Zoe? That's my name. You're Iris, right? Yeah, that's right. I shrink back and lower my voice. In front of me is the beautiful young woman whom I met earlier today. The cool beauty whom I thought to be of my age, if not older. My little sister, Zoe. Cool. Looks like I got the right place. Zoe pushes past me without another word. She drops her large bag on the floor and places her hand on her lower back, stretching after carrying it around for so long. It's just us here? Eh? Oh, yeah. Yes. It's just us. Awesome. Lock the door, will you? I want to take a look at my room. Oh, Zoe opens her bag and takes out a change of clothes. She then takes a quick look around, searching for her bedroom. I do have my own room, right? Dot, dot, dot. Oi, I'm talking to you. Do I have a room or not? I look down at my feet as I brace myself. Someone's a nice person. I spent the past half an hour thinking about this moment, wondering what I would do, what I would say. Yes, it's down the hall, on the right. Zoe doesn't give a response, instead picking up her bags once more. So before Zoe can end our first meeting as sisters, I force myself to speak. Zoe, do you, do you want to go get smoothies together? Huh? Where the hell did that come from? I just, look, I don't know what our father told you, but I'm just here to eat and sleep. Got it? So go make yourself useful and unpack or something. I'll find a bedroom myself. Wow. Well then. Zoe heads down the hallway and checks a few rooms. She soon finds her room and enters, closing the door behind her. Dot, dot, dot. Even after Zoe has left my sight, I continue to look towards the bedroom. Smoothies? What the hell? Standing in the hallway, I continue to replay that unbelievably awkward exchange in my head. What just happened? The girl from the park. That was Zoe? My little sister, whose existence I only just learned about, pushed straight past me, without any indication whatsoever that she even wanted to know me. Furthermore, Zoe is younger than me, and yet she's so tall and looks so mature for her age. In a way, it almost feels like I'm the one who should be her little sister. Suffice to say, this is definitely not how I pictured my first day of independence. Dot, dot, dot. I feel so weird just leaving our first encounter off on that note. What should I do? Try again. Give her some space. Alright guys. This is where I'll be ending it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you can't tell what's happening by now, then you can continue watching, or if you do get what's happening and you feel it's uncomfortable, or you're a little bit, or you feel like you might get offended, you can just skip this video, or watch it, get offended, and leave a very hateful comment in the comment, and see how disgusting it is, because I don't care. In fact, I quite enjoy reading those type of comments. So, hope you guys enjoy the series. I'm enjoying it so far. So, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.